Hey guys, Magnus here, bringing you my annual death predictions for Season 10, well, for The Walking Dead, and this time we'll be looking at Season 10. Just to let you know right at the start, because I often get complaints about this, I don't script these videos, I just have bullet points which I go off, to be honest with you. I don't particularly like to script videos, I find it just, truth be told, I'm too lazy to. So if you're not into some ums and ahs, then please click off this video, because you probably won't enjoy it. That being said, it won't be too painful, don't worry. I'll try get straight to the point, which I'm trying to do right now. But anyway, so I'll be doing my annual predictions. Now, I was completely off base last year. My alpha predictions were completely off, and the only one I got right was Tammy, which was like a comic book one anyway, so it was kind of like, it doesn't really count. So I was basically completely wrong with my alpha death predictions. They went a completely different way, and to be honest with you, I wasn't particularly happy with Henry's death. I just think it was done to subvert expectations, and especially because we know that Carrie, what's his name, the actor who plays Ezekiel, is going to be leaving this season. It kind of annoyed me that they didn't just kill him off then. Although his death was the same thing, like his death in the comics was the same thing, was just to subvert expectations. I really, but there again, the character wasn't really going anywhere. But anyway, I digress because I'm getting off topic. This is the key we're going to be using. So a tick means they're going to be alive, an X means they're going to die, and this kind of frame, this blue frame, is like, they're probably just not going to appear, like, they're just unknown, they're not going to appear, and if I combine the two with either the tick or the cross with the frame, it basically mean, I don't know, they're not going to appear, but they're probably going to get, they're probably alive off screen, or they're going to be killed off screen. So anyway, let's get into it. So first of all, we're going to go by communities. Just to let you know, obviously both the Sanctuary and the Kingdom are now no longer, so of course I've integrated the characters who are in said communities. So we first of all have Judith. So Judith, I think, is going to be safe. I don't see them killing Judith off. It wouldn't serve any purpose to the story, and she's basically now the replacement for Carl. Now Henry's gone. Next we have RJ. I think they're probably going to spend, he's going to spend most of his time in the background, but I don't believe they'll kill him off. Again, there's no reason for the story, and it would just be kind of painful, really, if Rick never met his unborn son. Next up we have Daryl, who I think is in Alexandria. Daryl's always an odd one because he keeps going from community to community, but I'm counting him as Alexandria because that was the one community the one community he definitely lived in at one point. I mean, you could argue he's in the Hilltop, but we don't really know. He was last left off in Alexandria. But I'm going to say he's fine, of course. We have Michonne. Now, we know that Denai Guerrera is leaving the show. That being said, I don't think she's going to be killed off. I believe, in my opinion, I think they confirmed a movie anyway, or they hinted at a movie anyway. I think that she's going to either be in the Rick movies or have her own movie. At some point, she's going to reunite with Rick. I'm not sure how she's going to leave, but I don't think she's going to die. Next up, we have Eugene. I think Eugene's going to be fine, of course. I don't really see a reason to kill him off. And next, we have these two folks right here are peculiar ones because once we get past all the storylines of Season 10, both of these characters' comic counterpart will have died. So Rosita, of course, should have, she dies in the comic book, she dies via the pike, and Gabriel dies near the start of the Whisperer War when he kind of panics. Now, both of these characters, I don't think are going to get their comic book deaths. Of course, Rosita's one's already gone to Tara, so that's the reason she's not getting it. But Gabriel, I don't think he's going to get his death either, because his death was kind of like, unless they kind of remix it a little bit, where he's kind of being all heroic and then he's like a tragic hero, I just don't see him whimpering and cowering like his comic counterpart, and it would kind of ruin his character arc entirely in the show if they did that way, so I don't think they're going to do that at all. I think it's going to go to a different character, if they even do the whole water tower thing, because there was a character in Season 8 who had a similar death. Like, it was just a nothing background character, but he had a similar death via the Saviors instead. So there is a chance they might not do it entirely, but I feel like they probably will do it, and that was kind of either foreshadowing or just a little homage. But I think Rosita is going to be fine, and I think Gabriel's going to be fine, because I don't think it's going to go to either characters. The Gabriel death isn't going to go to Gabriel. I think they're going to keep him around, just because we are going to be losing quite a lot of. We're going to be losing one big character this season, especially that we'll get into later, and I just don't see that for Gabriel. I just really don't see him having that death. And yeah, I think the character is going to be safe this season, which I didn't think I was going to be saying last season, but after the whole Rick drama and the Maggie drama and the Michonne drama, I'm actually going to put him as safe. Next up, we have Aaron. I think he's going to be fine. Don't see him going anytime soon. Negan is the same thing. Of course, why would they kill Negan? And then we have Scott, my new favourite background character after Tobin died in Season 8. Yeah, Scott, I think's gonna die. Now, I've said that Scott's gonna die for a while. I said last season he's gonna die via the Pikes. But I don't know. I just see him probably going either in the Whisperer War or the Herd that enters Alexandria. I think probably one of them he'll die. I just see him. He's such a recognizable face, and his comic counterpart died a long time ago, so I don't know, I just see him going. Next we have, I believe this guy's name is Kyle, I think. He's been in it for a while as well, but he's only recently got named. Yeah, Kyle. Kyle is going to die, I think. Either off-screen, either via the Whisperer attacks, or via the Herd that enters. Mrs. Robinson, I actually just see this character just never appearing again, to be honest. And possibly she might just get confirmed as dead off-screen, like the wiki sometimes does. Next we have Nora. I think Nora's probably going to die. I think she'll be one of those big deaths that we get. We have Alice next. I think Alice is the name. I think she'll be fine. We have Marcus, he'll be fine. And we have Jonah, I think he'll be fine too. Yeah, those three will be fine. Next we have Barbara. Barbara, I think, is probably going to go. She's got to go, surely. She's actually been in it since Season 5, so, yeah, she's been in it a while. Actually, I think Kyle was Season 6, but she's been in it since Season 5. Laura, I think she'll be fine, you know. I don't really see them killing her off. I feel like she's possibly going to be a counterpart for her comic book character, and they may just remix it a little bit without Dwight. But I feel like they might actually do that storyline. Next up we have Gracie. Gracie will be fine. Dog will be fine. And this little chap here is Rosita and Siddiq's unborn baby, which of course is going to be born. And we've seen him in the trailer. And I believe he will be fine too. Yeah. And moving on. So next up we have Hilltop. Yeah. So let's get into the Hilltop. So, first of all, we have Carol. I think she'll be fine. We have Alden. Now, Alden is a weird one because I don't know what they're going to do with him, especially now we've got Dante announced as coming. And there's another character called Margot who I forgot to put on this list, but I think she'll probably be fine because she seems like she's going to be a newish character, so I don't see them killing her off. So that's my prediction for Margot. But Alden is a weird one because I was positive he was going to be a Dante counterpart, and they just kind of renamed him. Because I do like the whole aspect of him being like a rehabilitated savior, but I actually have from the trailer, I have a slight hint that possibly he might try and act revenge on Lydia. Now we have the whole storyline where Rick gets attacked by two guys, one of them being Tammy Rose's husband, and the other being I think just some random fella. But basically these two men, anyway, Tammy Rose's husband attacks Rick because he blames Rick for the death of his wife, and so he's trying to get revenge on Rick. I feel like they're going to remix this, you know, and instead of it being Rick, it's going to be Daryl, and instead of it being Tammy's husband, it's going to be Alden, and he'll attack Rick, and this might be like a big mid-season finale thing, whilst the whole like Herd the Herd thing is happening possibly. The Mega Herd. So I feel like Alden might get killed by Daryl, you know? I feel like that storyline is going to happen. I don't know. I just have a hint that that's the thing with the whole, like, watch your back kid with Lydia, with Negan in the trailer. And we have Gage. Initially, I was thinking maybe Gage was going to set Negan free and then Negan was going to kill him. And I still think that's a possibility. But from the trailer, it looks like Negan's getting set free, you know, to fight in the war. But there's a chance he might get locked up again and then released. Either way, I think Gage is probably going to go, and there is a chance that this storyline might go to both Alden and Gage. So the revenge story. So they both team up to, you know, kill Lydia, and then maybe Daryl comes in and kills both of them, and Lydia kills Gage or something. I don't know. I feel like that's a chance as well. Maybe Gage might just be the only one to do it, but I actually see those two teaming up, you know, to do that. That could happen. Next up, we have Ezekiel, the king himself. And we know that the actor is leaving, and I don't think he's going to be in his own film or anything. I just feel like they're going to kill him off. And again, this is another contender for the I want revenge on Daryl tier. There is a chance that King Ezekiel could get this. I feel like it might not, though. I feel like it's going to be more tragic for Ezekiel. And I think his death is going to be the thing that makes Michonne leave. Obviously, we know that we see Ezekiel and Michonne kissing. I feel like they're going to start a relationship, and then he's going to die, and then she's going to be like, well, I'm out. I'm not sure if she's going to take RJ or Judith. I doubt she'll take Judith anyway. She might take RJ. But I don't know. I just feel like Ezekiel's probably going to go because we know the actor is leaving. I'm pretty sure he is anyway. Next we have Jerry. I think Jerry will be fine. Earl, I think he'll be fine. We have this fella whose name is Quan. I think he's probably going to go in the Whisperer War. We have Bertie, she'll be fine. Cal, I mean, I've been wanting Cal to die. He should have died in Season 8, goddammit. And we're on Season 10, he's still not dead. There's an iconic scene in the comics where he just gets shot in the head. I kind of giggled when I first read that. I don't know, his death sticks in my head so badly, and I kind of just want him to go. Eduardo, I think, will be fine. Although I don't think he's been seen lately. Oscar, I think, will probably go, and Marco, I think, will probably go. I think both of these characters should have already died. I'm pretty sure, or at least Oscar should have. He should have been a Pike victim. But yeah, I think all these boys will probably go or get their deaths confirmed off screen or something. I don't know. I feel like a lot of faces would be nice to lose in the Whisperer War, and then we have more Hilltop. So we have Diane, who's seemingly moved to the Hilltop now, so I'm putting her on this bit. Well, she already was kind of a part of the Hilltop, and then now the Kingdom's gone, she's definitely a part of the Hilltop. I think Diane will be fine. The fact that she didn't get a Pike death is pretty much confirmed that she's just going to be there as a memorable kind of face for the Kingdom. And Nabila is an interesting one. Now, there is a death in the comics. Mikey's mother, I think she's called Paula. Basically what happens is the gates flood through, and as she's getting eaten, she tells Rick to look after her son or tell her son to love her or something like that. I think Nabila is going to get this death, and instead of, tell my son, she's going to be like, tell Jerry I love him. And I think Nabila will die. Now again, I did predict Nabila as a head Pike victim. I don't know, I just feel like Jerry needs to suffer a little bit. He's had a lot of happiness with 3 children. I think it's time for him to go. And not him to go, for her to go, so Jerry can suffer a little. I don't know, I just feel like that might make Jerry's character move a little bit more, because he's fine as a comic relief, but that's all he really is at the minute, just a comic relief. And I feel like they could do some more with him. Sadiq, now a lot of people have been saying Sadiq is going to die. A lot of people saying Sadiq is going to get Gabriel's death in the comics from some of the stuff some of the footage in the trailer. I'm not on board with this theory. The main reason is it was kind of make Carl's death pointless. Also, he's the only Doctor. And I have a thing, I swear to God, why does The Walking Dead like to kill off a Doctor every season? I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but they literally kill a Doctor every season. I'm not even kidding. Apart from maybe like season 1, no, because even season 1 has Dr. Jenner. I think season 2 is the only one where they don't kill a Doctor. Season 3, they kill Dr. Stevens off screen. Season 4, they kill Dr. S. Season 5, they kill the doctor guy in the hospital, kills that other doctor guy who they find all hurt. Season 6, they kill Denise. Season 7, they kill Emmett Carson. Season 8, they kill Harlan Carson. Season 9, they kill Enid. Yeah, they literally have killed a Doctor every season, apart from Season 2. But yeah, Sadiq, I think will be fine. Just mainly because I don't want them to kill another Doctor. Also, I feel like his death would be a bit too soon. His comic character doesn't die at all. And I feel like it just doesn't make sense for the story for him to die. Magna, I think, will be fine, of course. And the person I think will be getting Gabriel's death is Luke. Now, I think there is a reason. The reason they kept Luke around is to have build the character a little bit more. I'm a massive fan of him. But it can't be denied, he's a little bit of a coward, and I feel like he will get the death that Gabriel has, and it will be pretty much the exact same. Him panicking on a tower, him falling over, him breaking his leg, and then giving him like the most brutal death ever. I feel like it's going to go to him, and for such a kind character and such a gentle, like warm-hearted person, it would be really tragic, and I think it would be very impactful. So I do think it's going to go to Luke, not Gabriel or Sadiq or any of those people. I don't think that love triangle is going to be broken at all, because I think it creates more drama if you don't kill one of them off, apart from if you do kill one of them off. I think, I don't know, I don't see any of those three going. I just really don't. I mean, if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Rosita, but even then, I just don't really see her dying. Yumiko is going to be fine. Connie and Kelly will be fine. We have Jenny, who's like this kingdomer who hasn't been seen for ages. I think, again, she'll probably just be killed off screen by the wiki. The wiki will just be like, yeah, she's probably dead. Because like we haven't seen an aged up version of her after the 6-year skip, so I just see her going. William, who is a kingdomer, I think he's probably going to reappear, although he hasn't been seen after the time skip. Was he seen after the time skip? I'm not sure. I don't think he was seen after the time skip, but regardless, I think he will be fine because I just don't see them. I don't know, he's like another familiar face, so I feel like they'll bring him back. And then we have all three of Jerry and Nabila's kids who are unnamed. I think they'll all be fine. And then even more Hilltop, we have Adam, the little whisperer baby that presumably Earl is going to be looking after now. I believe he will be fine. I feel like Us will be another character that they'll kind of like age up eventually. And then we have Lydia. Again, I think Lydia will be fine, just like Adam. I don't see them killing Lydia off. There wouldn't be any reason. And then we have new Hilltop Boi. Oh, it's Dante. At least I think this is Dante. From what the wiki says anyway, this seems to be Dante. So yeah, I think he'll be fine. There's also Margot as well, who's another kind of new Alexandrian. I put him on Hilltop, but actually he's listed as Alexandrian. I just feel like he will, on the wiki anyway, he's listed as Alexandrian. I feel like he will be Hilltop though. Yeah, there's Margot as well, who's another new either Hilltop or Alexandrian character. I think she'll be fine as well, as I said before. Then we have Oceanside. What? We have Rachel and Cindy. I think these two will be fine. I don't really see them killing them off. I think they're going to play a bigger role, though, in this season. We have Patrice. I do see Patrice dying. I think she might just be another sort of familiar face kind of casualty. But I feel like we will be seeing some more Oceanside characters this season. Like, they're going to be introducing and developing a few more of them. Because at the minute, these are the only three we've got, because they killed Kathy and Netanya off. So I feel like they'll give us a few more familiar faces, and they'll kill off Patrice. Or maybe they'll kill off, like, one of those new familiar faces. And then Whisperers. We, of course, have Beta. I think Beta is probably going to die. I feel like they are going to wrap up the Whisperer story this entire season. Like, I feel like this entire season will be Whisperers, but I feel like it will be wrapped up by the end, and I think Beta is probably going to be a finale death. But Alpha I see as a mid-finale death. I think Alpha could possibly get killed before the mid-season finale, but I don't see her making it into the second half. If she does, I'll be actually quite surprised. There is a chance she could. They could throw us for a loop and throw her into the the second half. There's a good chance, but yeah, I just feel like she probably will go in the first half. Anyway, moving on, we got a new Whisperer girl whose name is Gamma, which is a weird name, but I think Gamma's probably going to go with the rest of the Whisperers and Beta and all that. They'll probably build her a little bit, but I don't see her lasting too long. And then over here we have some, what I like to call the unknown saviors. So these are saviors who were alive pre-skip, before the time skip, but we haven't seen them post-skip, so we're not sure what community they're in, because they're obviously not in the Sanctuary. So we have Amber and Tanya and Mark, which I think will be the three that will probably be reintroduced. Now, we had Frankie who was reintroduced, and that was kind of quite surprising, because she was just randomly thrown in there just to die. But I don't know, I see all three of these getting put back into the story somehow. But then the rest of them, like, so we have Gina, Potter, Jose, Brooke, Mel, and John. I think all of them, probably off screen, but I think they'll all die. Again, like I said, it will most likely be off screen. I probably should have put the border, but again, I'm lazy. And then we have some other, so last but not least, these are the others. So the others are, of course, Rick, who it will be alive but won't be seen. And then we have Maggie and Herschel Jr. And I think we will see these, but not until like the very last couple of episodes. I don't think Maggie's going to be in the first half. I do think Maggie will return. I just don't think it'll be the first half. I think everyone's kind of got their hopes up a little bit with the news that she probably will be returning, but I don't think that she won't. I feel like she will return, definitely, but it won't be until like the last like 3 episodes or something like that. Heath is another. I think he's alive, but I don't think we'll see him. Same with Anne/Jadis. Same with Georgie. Same with Hilda, and same with Midge. I'm not sure if I got them the right way around. And also Winnie, the little psycho kid from that flashback episode. I think she's just going to remain as unknown. I thought I'd just include her anyway on this list. But yeah, that is it for all the characters that are currently in the, have been in the story at least recently. I mean, there's a couple more unknown characters, but I'm not going to get into that because it's pointless. Like the hospital people, like, let's be honest, we're not seeing those guys again. But yeah, anyway, if you disagree with my picks, please tell me. Like I said, the big deaths I had is like Luke, Ezekiel, Alden was a big death. Those are the 3 biggest I think I had. Did I have another one? I don't even know. There was a few big deaths in there. But anyway, that's my thoughts. I'm sick of talking, and yeah, goodbye.